Hello everyone, and welcome to this talk about the art of doing nothing. If you haven't watched my videos before, my name is Lorelaiidali. I am an artist, writer, therapist, healer and teacher, and I use creativity for self-development and growth. You can find out more about the courses that I teach and the sessions that I provide for people on my website lorelaiidali.com and also on my Facebook page called Lorelai's Healing Track. Something that I have seen in my own life ever since COVID hit the world and ever since the world has been put into lockdown was how busy I was trying to keep myself. Even when I wasn't able to go to work, when I wasn't able to teach the courses, when I wasn't able to connect with clients, I was constantly finding something to do for myself. If I didn't do anything throughout the day, and by doing nothing, I mean watching Netflix or reading a book, to me that was doing nothing. I felt like I was wasting time. I felt like I wasn't being productive enough. And even though I did some things throughout the day, I just felt unfulfilled and I just felt really anxious and like there was something off, something was wrong. And I'm sure this is something that most of you can relate to, because since the world has changed, we got way more time. And there was just so much time and we didn't know what to do with it. And we are very, very used to filling our time with tasks, doing things, with little jobs, little projects. And that's really great, because otherwise we would be really bored in life if we didn't have things to do. But we have a chance, now that the world is kind of at a stop still, to learn to do nothing. And nothing is not playing computer games. Nothing is not reading a book. Nothing is not watching Netflix. Nothing is not attending workshops. Nothing is literally sitting in a space and just being in the moment. In Vedic art, which is a method that I teach, it's a method of self-development through creativity, we have a concept of a space in between. Why is the space in between so important? In a space in between, we have a break from thinking, a break from doing. We can relax, and when we relax our mind, we can find new ideas, we can find new ways to create life, or create art, or create anything that you can ever dream of. We can see new possibilities when we have space in between. If we're constantly busy, we don't give ourselves an opportunity for this creativity to arise, for new thoughts, new ideas to arise. And we're not able to see beyond what's visible. We can see between the lines in the space in between. And I'll show you, I'll teach you how you can find that space in between very easily in your daily life, and that's going to bring more space in between in yourself and in your creative life and in your mind. So a space in between is visible everywhere in nature. If you go for a walk, give yourself a chance. First of all, do not listen to music. Do not talk to a friend on the phone when you're on your walk. Do not distract yourself. Go for a walk and just observe everything that surrounds you. Look at the trees that you pass and look at the space in between the branches of the trees. Look at the buildings that you pass and look at the spaces between the buildings. And it's not just about looking, it's also about listening. When you take steps, listen to the silence in between each step. Even if you walk fast, even if you run, there's always a pause, a little break in between each step. And you can go even further than that. You can try finding space in between with food. If you like sushi, you probably have tried that before. When you eat sushi plate, there's different pieces of sushi in a mixed plate. they always give you a few pieces of ginger to cleanse your palate. So you can taste each piece a little bit more fully. You can get the taste of the next piece of sushi that you eat. So give yourself a chance, whether you do eat sushi or don't eat sushi, to eat your meals slowly and don't mix them up. Don't mix different items on your plate together, but try potatoes on their own. Try vegetables on their own, and really, really, really slowly and mindfully take a break in between each thing that you eat. Maybe have a sip of water, cleanse your palate, and then you will be able to taste another thing more fully. There is something that is being practiced with the smell as well. When you go buy perfume in a perfume shop, they always give you a little jar of coffee beans to sniff in between different scents, so that you can smell the next perfume a little bit better and more clearly. So all of those things are creating breaks in between activities, or you can see the breaks, you can hear the breaks, you can feel the breaks in everything that you do. So if you practice this for a little bit, then you will be able to notice if you have breaks within your daily activities. Do you go from one thing to the next right away? When you eat your meal, when you eat your dinner, do you get up and start cleaning right after? Or do you sit and enjoy the feeling of having a full tummy? Just for a few moments. When you go to work, that's actually something that I've heard from Eckhart Tolle, and I really liked it. He said when you go to work and you finish work, you get into the car. Before you start the car, just sit quietly for about a minute before driving home, creating a space in between one activity and the next, creating a pause, because we all need a pause in able to feel life more fully. So what I'm talking about is, in a way, a meditation, but it's a really, really short meditation, and a lot of little tiny meditations throughout your day that you can take while doing nothing, without having to create a special environment for it, just giving yourself a pause in between different activities, and seeing the pauses everywhere that you are, and allowing yourself to learn to create a space in between in your life. So that's why I call it the art of doing nothing, because when you do nothing, you create a space for the art to happen. And anything in life that you create is art. I'm not just talking about paintings, drawings, photography, music. Anything that you create in life is art. And you creating your life is art in itself. So give yourself a space in between to do nothing. Even if it's 1 minute a day, even if it's 5 minutes a day. And I can assure you that you're going to like it so much that you're going to want to have more spaces in between. Just be and observe, and sit on the balcony, sit in the garden, look at the birds flying on the sky, look at the clouds, and just be in the moment. And to me, this is the best meditation that you can ever do, because it's a constant meditation throughout your daily life. Thank you very much for giving yourself a space to do nothing with me during this talk. And if you feel inspired, I invite you to read a little bit more about Vedic art courses and what the Vedic art method can bring into your life, how it can help you live your life more mindfully, with more awareness, with more bravery to be who you are, and finding your passions in life. The next course starts on the 8th of April, and it's an online course, so you can join in wherever you are. And you can find more information on my website, lorelaiidali.com, or the website dedicated to Vedic art, which is vedicart.ie. Thank you very much again, and I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll speak to you soon.